Welcome along then to round 15. Boy, we are getting through the season right now. And we are at Italy. And this is going to be an interesting race, I feel. Because you just don't know what we expect. We slowed down on the build. So we kind of expect to go backwards a little bit. So yeah, it's going to be where we can get to. We're going to find out though as we go and look at doing qualifying. We'll be back with you after the practice sessions, but fingers crossed we can get cars into Q2, maybe even Q3. Welcome along then to Q1, and we're already underway. We've got our new tyres bolted on for our first run, and we're hopefully going to put in a banker time that's going to see us, and it's going to be interesting to show you at the end of the Q1. There's so many grid penalties on the race for this track. So we have another chance, like we did in Spa, to try and get some good points. We are green in the first sector, as you can get 28.3, 28.4, 27.3, and eventually a 27.3. So they're running pretty close. Albon coming across the line now. Where's he going to put him? He's going to be just behind Hulkenberg. That is not a bad benchmark. Porsche coming round the final corner as well. And he's got an Alfa Romeo for a slipstream ahead of him. What's he going to put in for himself? It's going to go 5th. He's going to be just behind as well. So it's a very decent time for a first lap attempt. So here we go in Q1. Albon pushing the limit now. And remember, we are on the hard tyres for this run. I'm going to leave it on 2 times. Can we improve? Can we get through to Q2? Albon in P11 and P12 for Porsche at the moment. It's a 28.4, doesn't improve. 28.5 doesn't improve. As always, new tyres, we don't improve in qualifying. We've got Mercedes ahead. We look like we could be through, but don't count your chickens too quick. We're not improving though. Not improving for either driver. But we are ahead of the pack, just behind Hulkenberg. But Albon's going to come across the line. And this is what we're going to set for our final flying lap in Q1. Is it going to be good enough? It doesn't improve. Porsche coming along. Doesn't improve. So can we make it through? Let's find out. Oh my god, everyone will keep telling me where I am. I know where I am, and we are through. Piastri is the only one that can go through. We are through in P12 and P13. And this is the grid penalties that I was on about. Ocon, Stroll, Gasly, Russell, Magnussen and Sonoda all taking grid penalties, so this means we're in a very decent position come the race. No sprint race as well this time. So on to the mediums in this Q2 session because of the ATA qualifying, and we're going to see what sort of lap time we can set initially for our Q2 run. So hopefully it can be pretty decent, and here we go. No traffic, fingers crossed. Porsche coming down as well, and the Red Bull's just coming out, but we're going to get a clean run here in Q2 on these medium tyres, and let's see how we do in the first sector. 28.4 and a 28.3. Porsche up a 10th then on Albon. That's decent. What about then going through the middle sector? Can we improve and set a good time? Obviously mediums is quicker than the hard. 27.3. 27.2, 2 tenths is the gap between Porsche and Albon. Maybe Porsche just getting a very decent slipstream. And round the final corner we go. We're going to be the first cars across the line. And Albon goes a 1:21.7. And that is beat by Porsche. 21.4, that's a very decent lap time. And he is into a very nice position. Do we need to go again? Probably, but we never improve. So this looks like it could be our last Q2 run and last of qualifying, because we have slipped quite dramatically outside now of the top 10. I mean, Gasly you would expect to improve considering where Ocon is. So obviously we don't get a new set of mediums, so we're using the same tyres. And the question will be, is can we improve? But we've got to find a few tenths at the very least. It's Hulkenberg we've got to catch. Porsche probably our best chance. We come through the first sector. It's an improvement from Albon. And Porsche is just starting. So an improvement from Albon. Every little helps. But he is a 1.1 off the pace. And what was it? 28.2. What about through the middle? He goes green as well. 27.2. 28.2, and it's 28.2 as well for Pourchaire. He improves. Can we finish this session nicely? Through the final corner we go. Maybe a bit of slipstream from the Alpine. And we're in, at the moment, P10 for Albon. Pourchaire through this middle sector does improve 27.1. So 28.2 versus 28.2. And then a 27.2 versus 27.1. So Pourchaire could knock Albon out here. I mean, we could get knocked out anyway. But with grid penalties, we could be in a very handy position. Pourchaire rounds the final corner, and we're going to have to take penalties soon as well, because we are getting short on parts. He's got a 10th to find on Albon. He doesn't find it. I think that could see us out, to be honest, of qualifying. I don't see us getting through with the cars behind, and there you go. It is Gasly that improves. P11, P13. It is not Q3. It is not what we are after. But that is where roughly we are. But look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cars taking penalties. We are going to be projected up the grid. And that, can we hold it this time? Points could be crucial. Let's look at our strategy. Is a one-stop faster? It looks like it is. Mediums to hards. And I think we just extend the hards. I mean, it says a second slower. Let's go to there. And soft and mediums, that is a very tough strategy, so I don't think that will work. So I'm going to go on to medium and hards. And for Pourchaire, I don't like doing the same strategy. I feel like we could go a bit longer and then go to mediums. So can we go something around, I mean, it says it's 6 seconds slower. Really? Even though you're running, I mean, you're running longer than hards, I imagine. So maybe we run that. Maybe we go one stop. 7th we start. See that? 7th with Albon. And 8th for Pourchaire. That is very nice. But can we keep it that way? We never do we? We never learn. Here we go. Italian Grand Prix. Can there be points? This is the highest both cars have started because of grid penalties. Some softs on there, some mediums. Where do we go? Pourchaire and Albon. 7th. Pourchaire to the right. We'll watch Pourchaire with a good view. Into the first corner. It's all relatively smooth. And Albon. Oh, there's the Haas on the inside. Always a Haas. Pain in the Haas or coming through. And now we will settle down. And it is the mediums against the softs. Fernando ahead of us. So at the minute, good start. Pourchaire, bang there. Trying to just keep on track. And already Albon just losing a bit of ground to Alonso. But P7 and P9, if we can keep that, would be perfect. We're going to keep this on this speed at the moment. We're going to wait until DRS comes available. And hopefully we're in and we can stay within to keep pulling us along. But down the straight, lap 2, another lap to go till that DRS kicks in. We've got plenty of tyres. We're going to be very nicely on tyres in this race. We're already a second out. Hulkenberg is keeping tabs. That's annoying. We are deploying the power unit. The ERS system at the moment. Trying to close within a second. Hulkenberg is right there. That Haas has improved very nicely through the season. And you can see he is right behind us. We're not going to get DRS. There's no point as Gasly overtakes us. Obviously that Alpine coming back through. We're going to just go to neutral because I think this is a battle that we don't need to battle. Albon, here comes Hulkenberg. He's not really gaining on us that much, to be honest. Obviously DRS only just, I mean, Pourchaire's going backwards. P11. And here's a dive from Hulkenberg. And he's going to get us. Oh, he gets us. And we're going to try and come back at him. We're not going to come back at him. Them soft tyres. Remember, they're going to go shorter though. They might go soft hard. So we could be playing the long game here. Everyone's probably pushing at the minute as well. They are. We've got the best medium tyres management around. So we've just got to bide our time. And I think this race will come back to us. We're P8, we're P11. We've got a chance, but if we just manage our own race. And tell you what, we're coming back. It is not great, but it's Porsche against Russell. Albon has just got Ocon as well. And we are on the inside of the Mercedes. Russell has just got Porsche, that's why. We are side by side into these next few corners. You can see our Williams car ahead as well. There's a yellow flag. Ocon does get Albon. And we are down to P8. It was Leclerc running wide on turn 6, just up the road. And Albon's having a difficult one here. Back down to P8. P8 and P12, but we're on the mediums. Everyone else around us pretty much on the soft tyres. And we are managing well at this stage. We've just got to keep this going. And I think this is going to be harder to keep it going than we think, because here comes Gasly. Remember, these Alpines are a lot quicker than we are. We've got a Mercedes there as well, and it's round the outside. It's a great move from Gasly. We've just got to stay within a second. Russell is coming at us. Hulkenberg is coming at us. Porsche is bang there. We are all here. DRS is going to open up down the straight. Williams, Porsche moves to the right hand side. Is there a move? He's going to be later on the brakes, and Albon just can't get back past Gasly. Russell is there waiting. Porsche is there in P12. This is a close little battle. We just got to take some points. That's all we got to do. This is so hard to do, because there we go again. It is Russell back ahead, and we expect that. We expect Stroll to potentially come back at us as well. Because of the out of position. We've got to keep Hulkenberg behind there. We're still in the points in P10. Russell's on the mediums, used a bit more percentage. Them softs are lasting quite well as well, so they're going to be in, probably going to hards. But just got to be patient. And that is why, because you never know what's going to happen. Porsche can witness it from behind. He's got a car side by side. It is Hulkenberg, but Albon has just got ahead of Russell. I'm not going to push it. This could end up in disaster. Inside line is the perfect inside line. Oh wow, where's that braking? Don't crash, don't crash, don't crash. Russell squeezes ahead. Mercedes driver versus Albon. And we just can't keep it. Great little battle. We are mixing it. There's a fantastic little battle on lap 13. We are all still playing. Hulkenberg's after Porsche. Albon's after Russell. It is absolutely race crazy here, and here comes the Haas. Which one do we watch? Let's hope the Haas doesn't make a move here, and doesn't, so we hold off for now. Lap 13. This is actually turning out to be a brilliant watch. Oh no, oh no, he's back, ladies and gentlemen, from running in P11. Porsche goes and sticks it in the bin and loses 5 positions. Round the outside. I mean, forget to turn or what, Theo? It's always the case. We're always running so nicely, and then we go and spoil it, just like Albon and Stroll did in Spa. So a few from the back have pitted now. Stroll, Piastri, Norris and Bottas. So we are coming into that pit stop range. You can see the soft tyres down to 30s. And there's a clump of cars in the middle, which is us, on the mediums. So we're going to go to hard. It's going to be a lot harder for them to go to the hards from the softs, so they might be hanging on. They're going to be very short at the end. So we are in a very, I would say, decent position here. We're going to top up, just managing these tyres more. But we're in a, I still feel, I mean, I know we're getting a point at the minute, but I still feel we're in a good position. And they are now all starting to pit. These soft tyres are starting to go. Norris has ran wide at turn 6. Porsche is still going. We're looking after ERS system. Hulkenberg, Snowder and Magnussen. We're into P9. It's Alonso who's going to come back at us quick. What do we got ahead? Because we're going to jump these cars ahead. Leclerc, Ocon and Gasly. We're not lapping as quick. We are going to just jump them, I think. So this is okay. We're harvesting at the moment as well. 6.2 seconds the gap. We are not far away from our pit window. And after our pit stop issue, our one wide issue for Porsche, he's into P10 because of the pit stops. Perez has had an issue. Albon was up to P4. Got minor ERS damage as well. No, not from P5 again. Hard tyres for Sainz. I mean, we expect him to come back at us. Oh, he goes a bit wide. Oh, that is not good if we've got minor ERS issues. It would be just our luck, I am telling you. Pit window open for Porsche. We're going to hang this out a little bit still. I mean, these are going to come back at us, but have they gone to hard tyres? They have, so they're going to be a bit short, I think, at the end. They're going to be a lot slower than we will be. And what are we... I think we're doing okay. We've still probably got another couple of laps left in us. Let's get Porsche in. I mean, he's going backwards. There's a Ferrari.
The window is open.
And we're going to go to hards. Pit window open for Albon. And that was Albon getting overtook. I thought it was Porsche, but it wasn't. We are in our pit window now. Let's go. We don't need to attack. We are losing time, but we are against the elite at the moment. Porsche is going to come in. He's used it. It's a very good stint from Porsche. He is going to go quite far back because of that error that he made. Albon's got 0.4. Got 37%. I might still do another lap though. Going to just keep the pressure on. Here comes Porsche into the pits. And obviously what we're trying to do is eke out these mediums, because then we can eke out more of the hards. Porsche with a very slow pit stop, 4.9. His race just gets worse and worse as he comes back out on the hard tyres. Albon's only dropped 2.5 seconds. I'm going to do one more lap here. And then I'm going to move on to mediums. Well, hards. Definitely not getting the hards out of the way. But Porsche's back out. And around him, look, he has got 10-15% tyre advantage over everyone around him. We'll make sure he brings them up into temperature. And once we do that, Albon will go round again. Just all the time, eking out a bit more. So let's going to push now. Let's deploy. We've got yellow flag. And that yellow flag has now ended. And we're going to go to hards. So it was Hamilton locking up on turn 1. Don't need to watch that. We're not too bothered. We're going to bring Albon in. I mean, he's not actually that bad on tyres. 34%. Porsche's down in 19th. Got Bottas ahead. Let's go aggressive. Let's push. Albon. Could we get another lap? I don't think it's worth the risk. We're only going to go around to lap number P12. But we are going to have significant hard tyre advantage. Porsche just trying to catch. No, I think we keep it. I don't think we need to risk this. I think we're going to pit this time round. Leclerc's going purple. You can see they're in the 80s. This could be not too bad. Let's cut down Porsche. Let's keep pushing Albon, who's lapping a good 1.5 seconds slower than everyone else on these mediums at the moment, but I think it's about time. I think it's right that we call him in. Let's get him in. Let's just fast forward him so we can see the stop. Come on boys, we need a good stop here. 3 seconds, we'll take it. It's not amazing, we'll take it. We're out. There goes Stroll. Oh wow, that was scary. Straight through us, Hulkenberg and Tsunoda. Porsche's only 19th after that mistake. And Albon is back out now. So this is going to come down to tyre management. Who's played it better? Looking at the tyres, we've got nearly 20% over the cars ahead. So there's every chance that we've played this a blinder. But we've just got to wait and see, because it's going to come back later in the race. And there's an overtake from Piastri on the hards. I don't know how that's possible. But hopefully we can get him back down the straight. Maybe it was because our cold tyres were just coming up to temperature And now with DRS open, we close, but we can't get the job done. Oh, that's going to save us, it's going to do us on some time here. We're closing up on Piastri again. Surely we're not going to lose out on some points considering where we started. We are right behind him. DRS now opens, we move to the right. This looks better, I move to the left. And I think that is us through. We are past Piastri. Much better. And I think that should be able to hold that position off now. 3 tenths is the gap. We've got 6 seconds to get to the points, but it's Hamilton in the points. That's the problem. Mercedes. And look at this. This comes Porsche. And he now moves up to P18 past the Alfa Romeo. Or what we thought was, yep, he is now past. So, hard tyres are fine. Let's go aggressive on him as well. Yellow flags are out. But that is quickly ended. It was Porsche. Boy. Such a rookie. Oh my god, look at that. You've just done the hard work, you've got past the Alfa Romeo, and you go and bin it like that. So annoying. So here we go, Alex Albon, with them fresher tyres, has caught up to the back of Hulkenberg. And he is now looking at making a move. We'll have DRS next lap as we cross the line. Porsche, might as well just forget about him. Down in P18. Here we go then. Can we get Hulkenberg? Let's have a look at the tyres around us. All at 70s, 75s. We are lapping, look at that. Second quicker than Hulkenberg. And here we go into corner 1. No move through there. Good, he gets a good exit. We are second a lap quicker though, so we need to get past him, and we are closing quickly here. Come on, Hulk. Come on, let us past. We'll have DRS down the big straight coming up. He gets a good exit though, the Haas. Now we start to motor. And here we go. Oh, not quite. It's going to be the home straight again. Where we are going to try everything we can. We're going to deploy and just see if we can nurture this. We're low on pack, but we'll worry about that in a minute. And you can see it's really slowed us down. We've just matched the time set by Hulkenberg. Here we come. Needs a lunge. Needs a lunge. And have we got it? Oh, what a move. We have got it. We are in to P12. Game on. So, we're at our next target, lap 35. Porsche doesn't know what a target is because he's so far back. And we are now up against Tsunoda, who's 7 seconds behind the points. That's annoying, but tyres are in our favour here. They are managing very nicely. And we're going to get a good exit. We're going to deploy. DRS coming up. Let's push a bit on Porsche. I mean, this is a dangerous, but is he going to go for it? He is, and what a move. Who gets DRS? It is us, and that is a great move by Alex Albon. Moves himself up into P11. He's got the Mercedes ahead. Great move. Let's top up now. 4 attempts already. Hamilton's battling Stroll. That looks a bit interesting. We need a bit of luck, and they're slowing each other down, surely. Albon's pulled clear by 5 tenths. What are the tyres like for everyone else? Hamilton's got good tyres. Stroll hasn't. Can we improve? We're 2nd quicker than Hamilton last time round. We've got every chance of getting these points. Lap 52, there's been a crash, and sadly it's at the back. It's Magnussen. Oh, big accident there. Both look like they carry on pretty quickly. And it's the McLaren who doesn't get up to speed as quick. That's not too bad for us, though. Stops Magnussen ever approaching. We've still got to get some of this fuel back, though. That's worrying at the moment. But we're on lap 52. about to start lap 52. We've got the gap to 4, but you can see Stroll's really been looking after his tyres, and we're not going to catch him here. We are lapping 8 tenths quicker. Piastri gets a penalty, but I don't think we're just going to catch him, especially now we've got to conserve. Gap is 3.7, so I think it's pretty much close but no cigar again to take P11. 3.8 seconds, we're down to 0.1 now. Final lap for Verstappen, who's just started. So we've got another lap to do after this one. There's a car that looks like it's just gone wide, and is that Stroll? It is Stroll. Stroll's locked up. We are now 9 tenths behind him. Big mistake from Lance Stroll. Let's go attack mode. This is our chance. This could be in the points. Stroll bins it on the last but one lap and gives us every chance of getting a point. We are conserving fuel here as well, and I think we're going to go for it, and we're ready to P10. Get in. A big mistake by Lance Stroll with a lock-up. We are through. Porsche back in P17, but can we keep? We've got one more lap to do. Alex Albon ahead. Stroll now, I think Stroll's struggling on tyres. Yes, 35%. Come on, fingers crossed. This is the lap that we needed. Last lap. We're out of ERS. He's going to close up pretty quickly, is Stroll. Porsche is P17. I'm not going to even bother with him. We could get a point after all, and that'll be a crucial point. Where is Stroll? He's moved back a little bit. 6 tenths now. Porsche, nightmare of a race for him. Multiple mistakes. But let's watch from behind, because we're about to get a point. We are about to get a point. What? I didn't see this coming. We started qualifying so well, but we've got to expect our car is poor. But Stroll's tyres have gone off the cliff, and we are going to get a point in Monza. 9 tenths, 8 tenths the gap, up to a second. I think this is game over for Stroll as we ride on board the bumpy track of Monza, and we come round the final corner, and it is going to be another point for Williams. Lance Stroll, big error with a lap to go, and we are gifted 10th place. And I'm sure, even though we restarted from, we are going to be pretty... I mean, Porsche has done that all the time. That's all he ever does now. But that, even though Albon started 7th, we do take a point. Obviously, Fiat starting 8th. Didn't do that good either, with some lockups and running wide. But we'll take P10. That is a point in the bag. Some more money in the bank. Our sporting director improves. It's always a bonus. We've got Singapore up next with a new ATR period as well. But here we go. Standings, we are up to 19. We pull an extra point clear of Haas as we look to head to round 14. A lot to come, and that is a great result.